I just left a patient's house who was having visioning and the death stare happen right before my eyes. So if you guys aren't familiar, visioning is something that happens with I wouldn't say almost all, but many patients on hospice where they see dead relatives. And the death stare is when they stare at something on the wall and they're seeing something that we don't see. So I just witnessed it with my own eyes. It's my first day back to work after the new year, and I just witnessed this, and it's like the most magical thing ever. We don't know what it is, and like I don't claim to know what it is, but it's crazy when you see it. So this patient, late 90s, has been married to his wife for almost 70 years. They're both amazing, wonderful people. I wish I could like stay there for hours. But he's like pleasantly confused. And I could tell that he's kind of going in and out of consciousness while I'm there. And he'll be like present with you looking and then suddenly not present, and his eyes will be like glazed over and fixed to the ceiling, and then a big smile comes on his face. I saw it happen like the whole time I was there, like intermittently every 20 minutes. And I wanted his wife to make sure she saw this. I wanted to point it out to her so I could say, this is what we call like the death stare. And it usually means someone's going to die within the next few weeks. I wanted to make sure she understood that so she knew kind of a timeline. And I'm like, of course we don't know for sure, but this is generally what I see. And she took it so well and was like, oh no, honey, he's been doing that for like a couple of weeks. And the other day I asked him, what are you staring at? Because he stares very clearly and doesn't break the stare and doesn't even follow directions when he's doing that. And with a big smile on his face. And she said, I asked him what he was seeing. And I was like, you did? What did he say? And he said, Jesus. And my message is not about like, so Jesus is the thing. My message, because I've heard this many times, and it doesn't always have to be Jesus, and sometimes it's not. But he happens to be Christian, so it's Jesus. And he's obviously and clearly comforted by that, and so is she. I mean, he's sitting there with a big grin on his face. And it's just so beautiful and like magical to like really witness that. And that's what I was witnessing this whole visit. And then on top of that, she had a sister just recently die. And they were all very close with this sister, including him. And she was telling me how she was kind of afraid to tell him that she had died because she's not sure how much he'd understand. And she knew he'd be really sad because they were really close. But the other day she decided to tell him because she felt bad keeping it from him. So she went into the room and said, so-and-so, I have something to tell you. And he doesn't normally respond or talk, but he said, what is it? And so she was even surprised by that. She said, so-and-so just died, last week. And she said he looked at her and said, oh, I know. And she couldn't believe, one, he was responding, and then two, he said that he knew. And she goes, you did? Who told you? And he said, she did. She came to me and told me. You guys, I don't know. I mean, I have witnessed this so many times. I don't know why today it hit me so hard. I think because I feel like I was like witnessing it in real time, and this couple was so sweet and so amazing. I don't know. It was just so great and so amazing. Good first day back. Love you guys.